Hello, everybody. What's going on? This is Andrew, and today we are going to play some more Standard on Magic Arena. I am qualified for the whatever the end or the mythic qualifier thingy is for the month of May, and the tournament is Standard. So I've been playing some Standard, trying to figure out what I want to play, and I've decided that I think I want to play a version of White Weenie, or Mono White, or Snow White, whatever you want to call this white-based aggro deck that uses Alseid of Life's Bounty, Giant Killer, Selfless Savior, Luminarch Aspirant, Elite Spellbinder, also known as Paulo Vitor Dama de Rosa, Redain, and Skyclave Apparition, sometimes with Legion Angel, but always backed up by 4 copies of Faceless Haven, which is a really powerful land that you get access to in these monocolor aggro decks. So I've been messing around with, before we get to the deck I'm going to play today, I've been messing around with a more normal version of the deck that plays Seasoned Hollowblade, which is a 2-mana 3/1, and you can give it Indestructible, which seems like a really important card for the deck. This version plays a Lurrus in the main deck, and then I was trying out some Scalding Cauldrons in case Mono White gets more popular again. This build main decked Drannith Magistrate, which is really important in a lot of matchups, and so on. And this version was doing really well for me. I really liked it. I had a single Maul of the Skyclaves, which obviously isn't in the deck anymore. But this build is fine. It's good. But Rogues is a really tough matchup. And if the mirror becomes more of a thing, it can be nice to have a plan for those decks. So I saw on Twitter that Logan Nettles, also known as Jabberwocky, the very good and well-known Magic Online player, was playing this deck in the Standard Challenge over the weekend and ended up getting second place. Now, this version of the deck plays Professor of Symbology and 4 Glass Caskets main. And then the sideboard, you get Environmental Sciences, Reduced Memory, Inkling Summoning, and Mascot Exhibition as lessons that you can go learn for. This version of the deck does not play any Seasoned Hollowblades. And then the rest of the sideboard is kind of the same. But we play a Snow-Covered Plains along with the 2 Idol of Endurance for the Rogues matchup. Now, in theory, this version of the deck is a teensy bit slower, so it should be a little bit worse against Sultai, but it should be a little bit better against other small aggro decks and Rogues, right? Because we've got the Glass Caskets main, the Professors give us a way to grind, and then we've got these Idols in the sideboard. So that's the idea with this version of the deck, and I've played a couple games with it, and it seems good. I don't really miss Seasoned Hollowblade at all. So this is the deck I'm going to try out here in this video. A lot of the core pieces of the kind of this traditional White Weenie deck are still here, but we're gonna see how powerful Professor of Symbology can be alongside these lessons. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna jump into a couple games. Awesome, we got a game right off the bat. So if you want to watch somebody better than me play this deck, I would recommend going and checking out Jabberwocky's stream, Logan Nettles' stream. He streamed the whole Standard Challenge and talks a lot about the deck and the choices that he made for the deck. This hand is great, or hands like this are great. I always lead on Selfless Savior first in the dark, because when I can play Luminarch Aspirant on turn 2, now I can protect it without spending any mana. So I'll go ahead and put a counter on the dog and get in my attack for 2. It looks like we're playing the mirror, so I do want to be able to attack through. Oh, look, this is actually a mirror. Interesting. They got Inkling Summoning. That makes sense. My turn. I'm pretty sure here I'm just Skyclave Apparitioning, taking the Professor, and then smashing for 4. Combat, counter on this, attack for 4. Now we want to, since our opponent ran out a giant killer on 1, I would not put it past them to have a second in their hand. So we want to play around Chop Down if we can. Alright, my turn. Now, let's see. We can fire up Faceless Haven, or we can just play the Legion Angel. I kind of like just playing Legion Angel. So let's see. Let's put a counter on what? I think I'm attacking no matter what. I guess let's just counter on the Apparition and attack. If they double block, I'll sack the Savior. I'll 2 for 1. Yeah, that's fine. I'll trade my dog for their board. Then follow up with the Legion Angel. Get the Legion Angel. They have Professor. The second Professor is not super great. Yeah, it has an Environmental Sciences to go get. And the third Professor gets the Mascot Exhibition. That makes sense. I think I'm just going to the skies here. Do I want to protect the Legion Angel? I don't think I need to. I think I can just go Alseid, combat, counter on the Legion Angel, smash for 5, second Legion Angel, go. That should be good enough with the Glass Casket backup. Okay, they have Maul, but Maul does not protect against Glass Casket, so we should be good to go here. Sweet. For the sideboard, Baneslayer's probably great. Redain can be nice, probably. Both sides of her, and Lurrus seems good. And then maybe we trim. How good is Spellbinder? On the draw, Spellbinder might be slow. And what, maybe actually that's all. Maybe I don't need that. Just leave it the way it is and just make that swap. But I'd rather have the third Redain or the third Spellbinder. Actually, I'm going to try the Baneslayer. So the Baneslayer Angel is there for usually for like green decks, or for cycling. But I guess we'll get to see if it's good enough here. With this hand, I just want to draw lands for the rest of the game. If I can just draw, like curve out with my lands, I'll be in a good spot. Okay, they've got the Aspirant. No blocks. Okay, are we the glass casket? Or do we bash? I think we casket, actually. And then we can get in for one. Yeah, that's fine. They have a Redain also, yep. Oh no, my land's coming tapped. We'll go Aspirant here. Put a counter on the Alseid. If they have a removal spell, they're still incentivized to get rid of the Aspirant. So I want to just spread out the 1/1 counters. Yep, just like that. No blocks. I guess I could Skyclave the Casket, but I don't think that's what I want to do. I think I'll just Skyclave the Redain. Play my land. Hit for 2. They missed a couple lands. Okay, they have another Redain. That makes sense. No land drop. Seems good for me. Okay. Interesting. This is going to come in tapped. We'll just play our own Redain. And do I get this other Alseid out there? I don't think I need to. I think I can just chill. Yeah, I think this is fine. Professor, okay. Our opponent's drawing a lot of non-lands. Dueling Redains here. Yep, no attacks. We find a Professor. I actually think I'm gonna play my Professor and wait on the Baneslayer for one more turn. I think this can take over the game if I can protect it the turn I play it. So I'm also gonna get Environmental Sciences. Play the Environmental Sciences. Get the land. Play the land, and then play this Alseid. Now I've got the 6 lands out where I can play Baneslayer, Angel, and protect it with Alseid. Looks like our opponent missed land drop again. They needed to use their environmental sciences. I like our spot here. Lots of Alseids to get through. There's Baneslayer. No attacks still, but next turn Baneslayer starts to start getting in there. I didn't play a Selfless Savior because I want to protect against an exile effect in case they have it. And running this out there doesn't really accomplish a whole lot right this second. So many free blocks. This is going to be a long game. Buckle up, everybody. Okay, I'm going to hold on to the Giant Killer. This is attacking. Oh, they're just letting it hit them? Interesting. It's interesting because I can give it protection twice. So they want to be careful how many times they let the Baneslayer hit them. They can't let it hit them again. Glass Casket resolves targets. Redane. Do I care? Trying to decide if I care about this. I think I just let it happen. Like, I really just want to protect the Baneslayer Angel. I'm pretty sure. Attack for 5. Opponent. Okay, I'm just gonna win over the next 2 turns by giving this protection from white. Remember, protection from white makes your things unblockable. Yeah. It's a big Redane, but it's not gonna win you the game. My turn. I choose you, Baneslayer Angel. Protection from white. Hit you. Like I don't even need to play these glass caskets. They don't do anything. Our opponent has infinite ways to deal with it. Yeah, they're just dead. They could have chumped the Baneslayer a turn ago. Now, I guess they can move it over there to gain life. That's what they have to do. But they're tapped out. Okay. So now I can glass casket the Redane. And they can't do anything about it. And now I have a flyer. And they don't, so I can just do this on like the Professor. Give it protection from white. And win the game. Sweet. Well, so I think that in the mirror, having access to the glass caskets main and the Professors of Symbology make you better in the mirror. And our opponent was still playing Maul the Skyclaves, which is powerful, but looked a little awkward both times they cast it here, just because of how the games went, how the matchup went. So let's jump into another one, see if we can get a different matchup to try out. Overall, with how these white decks have played in general, I've been super happy. You get hands like this, and you're just like, okay, I can protect my 3/1 flyer. It's going to kill them fast, and the 3/1 flyer is going to disrupt them. Like, this card is very powerful. It really reminds me of, like, I played a lot of black-white Eldrazi or black-white Death and Taxes in Modern. And having access to Elite Spellbinder alongside cards that can protect it just feels like you're like thought seizing plus doing other stuff to your opponents. It feels really, really unfair. I will play Professor, and I think we do grab Environmental Sciences here. Looks like we might be playing against like Naya Adventures. Yep. Looks like Naya Adventures to me. Yeah, that's a good draw by our opponent. I think we Spellbinder. See what else they've got in their hand. We get to take a dragon. That's nice. No attacks. If they didn't have that last Love Struck Beast, I would have attacked into the Innkeeper plus the Giant Killer, but I'm not attacking into the 1/1 token. Yeah, I was gonna say they should probably attack with that. Let's see, what am I doing? Definitely playing this. Definitely attacking for 3. Definitely playing a Professor. And getting... what, the Inkling Summoning? Then I think I'll play the Alseid and pass. I think this is going to be rough. The way things have gone so far. Because I just have to say no blocks here. I don't have good blocks. Oh, they have their own Elite Spellbinder. I had not seen that in these decks yet. I wonder what they take from me here. Maybe the Professor. They take my backup Alseid. Okay. Ooh, Glass Casket's a nice draw. So I can actually all attack, or not all attack, but kind of. Oh. Sure. Now I will attack with the Alseid, I think. Yeah, that's fine. Get the flyer out of the way. Do this, do this, do this. Just put more pressure on in the air. That's how I'm going to win this game. I'm going to tread water and then just kill them in the air. Bone Crusher, adding more pressure to the ground, does kind of suck. No blocks. Takes 6. Gosh, the life gain off of environmental sciences is nice, isn't it? Land Innkeeper, sure. Another Spellbinder. Is that the best draw in my deck? That might have been the best draw in my deck. I get to take the Skyclave Apparition too. Wait, why didn't they use Giant Killer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So as long as I do this on the Love Struck Beast, I'm not just dead. Yeah, I didn't want to block with that anyways, opponent. Oh, they found a dragon off the top. Wait, that's fine. right? It makes treasure. So let's see. I need to play the Alseid. And they need to tap something down right now if they're going to. And they do. So let's see. If I attack like this, they tap this. That's fine. I'm just taking... Here, let's see. If they attack with everything, I block the Bone Crusher. Take 4 or 5. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But this is blocking, so 7. Yeah, I don't think I die. But I don't think I can play this Professor. Yeah. Let's see what they do here. They found a land, but they're playing Skyclave Apparition. I think the land kills me. They're taking Alseid, which means I need to sacrifice this. Yep, that'll do it, unfortunately. Attack with everything. Professor blocks Bone Crusher. That was close. That was really close. Almost she's doing with the Flyers. Alright, sideboard, we want the Drannith Magistrates for sure. I don't know if we want the Baneslayers. I don't... or the Baneslayer. I don't think so. Because they have giant killers. I think it's just the Magistrates. And I think we cut. The Redanes are not particularly good. Lurrus seems fine too. But I'm looking for cuts. I don't know what else we cut. Apparition's not amazing because they do have Bone Crusher. But it's really good against Edgewall and Keeper, so I think it stays. I don't I don't know what else we cut. The giant killers are good because they have at least 12 targets for them. The Alseids and the Saviors are fine. Maybe we just trim an Alseid. Sure, let's do that. You know, I'm gonna do a Lurrus. No, stop. For a Spellbinder, I think. I like Lurrus in these like creature-based matchups. We assume that they're bringing in some removal as well. Almost a really great hand, but got a mulligan. Well, this hand's fine too. I think the Professor's going on the bottom of our deck. I think we're just trying to get aggro early. And then keeping the Legion Angel. Yeah, I think so. Cross our fingers that we don't get bone crushed. Do we slam it or not? I think we do. And I think like we did before, we make Alcy at a 2/2. Just cross our fingers. No bone crushers. That's not a bone crusher. Sweet. Combat. Okay. We dodged the bone crusher. Oh, that's it? Well, I'm glad we've drawn only lands all game. I think I'm just turning on the Faceless Haven this turn. Just getting really ham in here. Yeah, seems good. Next turn I can play Legion Angel with backup. Doesn't matter, opponent missed land drops and they died. Cool. I don't think we need to change anything. Run it back. It's one thing I've liked about this deck. It is very consistent. You have a lot of cards that play similar roles at every mana spot. This hand looks great. So like it doesn't matter if you have Alseid or the dog in your opener, right? They do the same thing really. Second Giant Killer's nice. I'll probably play Professor to get Environmental Sciences. That's absolutely what I'm doing here. I really wasn't sure about the Professor of Symbologies, but they've been excellent. What you want to do, opponent? Take our glass casket? Sure. Well, we found a land, which is nice. We'll attack. They want to make this trade again. That's totally fine with me. Play my Spellbinder. What you got? They've got a Apparition, a Spellbinder, and a Showdown of the Skulls. I think I take the Showdown and then just grind through the other cards they have. Yeah. They're Spellbindering me, taking the Legion. Was that a good draw? Yes, it was. It was a very good draw. I have to block the flyer, right? Sweet. They are pretty priced into apparitioning my aspirant. Ooh, Spellbinder off the top. Yeah, let's see what their last card is. Nice. What a great hit. I'll attack. I'll trade a 3/2 for their creature and get a 2/2 back if they want to let me do that. And I think I will run out one of these now. I still have a second one. Plus I've got this glass casket hiding. So I'll put some pressure on the table now that they have no cards in their hand. Our opponent made a really good play last turn. They did not crack the Fabled Passage on end step, which is something a lot of people kind of do automatically. It doesn't matter, the Drannith Magistrate just won us the game. But they wanted to draw a land, so they did not crack the Fabled Passage to improve their chances of drawing a land just by that little bit. So, good play by our opponent, but they can't cast spells, so we get to win the game now with our Faceless Haven. Drannith Magistrate with Elite Spellbinder is some special sauce. It's pretty silly. Alright, that was weird. Arena froze up, and then Streamlabs froze up. Everything froze. I needed to quit everything, relaunch everything. But we're going to do one more match with this Learning White deck, Classroom White. I haven't figured out a catchy name for it yet. Professor of Symbology White. With the glass caskets in the main, which seems good. On the draw, this is super tempting to keep, but the glass casket, there's a chance this card's just dead. I don't know. I think you mulligan hands like this. Perfect. Well, you bottom these two, and you just hope that your aggressive draw wins you the game, I think. I think that's the play here. Double aspirin's good. Is it good enough? Oh. Wait. Something's missing. Rogues without Lurrus? What's going on? Yep. Did they make this trade? No. Didn't think so. Why is there no Lurrus in their deck? I'm so confused. Oh, it's because they're playing Nighthawk Scavenger? Weird. I'm going to use that to kill the Scavenger next turn, but I wanted to get Aspirant going. So this is what... Okay, sure. This kills me eventually. That's all I need to know. Land, combat, make Aspirant bigger. Attack. Sure. Yep. Blockers. I'll do this now. Yeah. Cool. Attacks. Yeah, I get milled. That kind of sucks. I have to say no blocks. Okay. Professor's nice. Kind of. No, Professor is good. This thing has Menace? So let's see. Professor. Get Sciences. Play Sciences. Gain 2, get a land. Play the land. Play Giant Killer. Combat. Counter on... what? Giant Killer? No attacks? Rankle, Master of Prankles. Doesn't literally kill me, but yeah, that's gonna do something. So I'm priced into blocking like this, right? And then Rankle's gonna make me sack the Aspirant. Huh. Oh. What? I'm confused. Combat. Go. I don't understand what's going on. This is weird. This is a much more creature heavy build of rogues. And we're still in it somehow. The Redain's gonna stonewall the Rankle here in a turn. Yeah. That's gonna kill me pretty fast too. Okay. So now the question is, am I blocking with Redain and then giving it protection with the Alseid? I think so. I don't think I can wait another turn. Okay. We're staying alive because we're going to get reduced memory here and nuke that. Just get that right out of here. Now I can make Aspirant a 4/4. Attack with Redain. Professor's so good. This thing's annoying. Counter on Redain. Attack with Redain. I'll take a hit from this because that'll just put me to 1. I wonder if there's a way I can cheese a win out here. I don't know, their things awkwardly line up really well against me. Like Rankle. So let's see, block. And again, I'm forced to double block. Yeah. Have to block like this. I'm at 2, but 2's not dead. Apparition. Take nothing. Take nothing. If I take this, I guess maybe I should have taken the Thought Thief. I don't know. What? Yeah, I guess I should have taken the Thought Thief with the Apparition. I was just scared that like a removal spell would blow me out. Maybe they'll be scared and they'll block. Nope. Really? They only drew 5 lands this entire game? Jeez. What a weird deck they're playing. But they got me, I guess. Against... So I'd normally cut the Giant Killers against Rogues. But against this build of Rogues, Giant Killer seems great. So does Spellbinder. So do all my cards. I guess the thing that seems the worst are like these guys. I think I want to bring in the Idols of Endurance. What is going on? Oh no, that's still playing in the background. Okay. Being on the play. Maybe, do I just not cut anything? I don't really know what to do here. Like, I want to bring in the extra planes, the idols, and the Lurrus. But I don't know what I cut to make room. Like, maybe the Redains? Yeah, the Redains aren't great. Then, like, Coward split these two? Sure. There were just so many hits for the Giant Killer. And maybe I bring the Baneslayer in here. I don't know. That was weird. The problem here is that this doesn't even really help me test for anything, right? Like, I'm going to keep this hand and Professor's going to be great, but this isn't real Rogues. This is whatever this is. Well, no, I'm not playing Professor on one. I'm playing Aspirant to get Aspirant going. They have the 1 mana, 1/1 flash guy. Yep, Thieves Guild Enforcer. Yeah, attacking there seems weird. I think I'll just go for the apparition here. Sounds fine to me. Smash for 3. So if I find a land, I think I'll go Professor plus get Sciences, and then I'll either cast it or cast the Sciences. Oh no, my idol. So I'll just go to combat, put a counter on the apparition, and attack with both. Attack with both. Boom, boom. Professor of Symbology. Resolves, okay. Environmental Sciences, Land Environmental Sciences. Okay, so now next turn I can double spell. Just guarantees my land drop there. They had another Thought Thief. Kind of thought they might. Yep, mill a couple cards. Glass casket. Put that under the casket. Put one of those under an apparition. The aspirant's going to keep spreading out the counters, and we'll win the game. Cool. Anything to change here? I don't think so. That went basically exactly the way I wanted it to. No, Spellbinder seems great because they have things with flyers with 3 toughness. And they have more expensive spells that Spellbinder can nab. Yeah, Professor makes this hand totally fine. So does Faceless Haven, actually. Okay, they didn't have Thieves Guild Enforcer on 1. I'm assuming they have the other thing on 2. I wonder if I just grab the big one here. I could get Inkling Summoning, but it's pretty bad against the 2/1s. I could also discard a Plains. You know what? That's probably better. Yeah. Oh, they didn't do anything? Why didn't they play their 1/3? I think this time I'll grab the Mascot Exhibition, though. Kind of got infinite lands here. Rankle resolves. I wonder if I should have played the Giant Killer out. I'll pitch a Plains for now. I might be pitching this Mascot Exhibition. Ooh, Casket's nice. Let me see. Then I'll play the giant killer. I'll attack. And yeah, this mascot exhibition is just going to get discarded to the rankle probably. But then for the rest of the game, I can just tap down rankle and attack. Oh, I get to draw a card? Sweet, thanks opponent. Land. Then I can turn on a Faceless Haven and play Glass Casket. I can also just tap down Rankle. Yeah, maybe that's better. Attack for 4. Pass the turn. Tap down Rankle, Master of Prankles. Them attacking there is kind of aggro. They're gonna blow up my giant killer, sure. Let's see. This turn I'm gonna turn on a Faceless Haven. Attack with the crew. And then Glass Casket on the Thought Thief, if I'm allowed to do so. Sure. Do I play the second Alseid? I think so. Just want to put bodies on the board. Okay. What's Rankle doing? We get to draw a card again. This Rankle's a really stand-up character. Okay. I'd like to turn on the Faceless Haven. I'd like to go to combat and attack you with all my creatures. Pretty sure these Alseids are going to protect me from whatever they have and just let me win the game. I'm not sure about this Oops All Creatures Rogues deck. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know that there's any combination of anything that gets our opponent out of this. And I hope they're not just timing us out for the sake of timing us out. That would be a little unfortunate. Well, it looks like our opponent disconnected or has left their machine. But yeah, the Professor of Symbology is looking really good here, letting us loot away that land early on in the game. And then picking us up this Mascot Exhibition, which didn't actually do anything. But we've got 6 lands in play, and if the game played out just a little bit differently, I think that this could have been a really nice card for us to have access to. And there we go. There's the nice little 3 wins. I hope that you enjoyed joining me for this little mono-white adventure. I'm pretty sure I'm going to play a version of mono-white in the event this weekend. It seems like it's in a really good spot. It's got game against all the major decks in the format. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.